What's up, y'all? Come on in. It's the 21-day health challenge. Come on through. Come on. Wow, wow. Come on through. 21-day health challenge. We got to do it. We got to do it. Come on, Preston. What's happening, y'all? 21-day health challenge. Come on in the room. This is day one. This is day one. We have to do it. Come on in the room. If you want to get healthy this year, come on. We got vegetables. My man's is coming on in here. What's up, Corzetta? What's good? Come on in. Saints, it's time to get healthy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Harold is coming in here. He is the avid juicer. The Lord healed his body. He had cancer. He was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and the Lord healed him through healthy eating. Now, you know God can do anything. God can do anything. God can do anything. God can do anything. But we're going to be juicing and eating healthy. Harold is coming in the chat. There you go.
Lexi, what's up? What's up?
What's good, brother? What's good? Listen, for those of you who don't know the man of God, his name is Harold. He is here. God is using him to transform generations of people that want to do the work, that want to get healthy, that want to do better. Listen, we're not perfect, but we're ever striving to do better. We're for me, for instance, I said that 2024 for me, and I'm not here for resolutions and all that, but I said for 2024 for me, I want to be in the best shape that I've been in years. So that means that I have to put in the work. Tired, I got to put in the work. Not feeling it, got to put in the work. Having a bad day, got to put in the work. Not feeling my best, got to put in the work. So it's not so much about, do I feel like it? This ain't that. It's what I have to do, because health is the new money. We were supposed to actually go on at 3. And as I was coming from the gym and I was getting a shower, I got a phone call that that someone I know passed away. And he was a young man. Antonio passed away a little bit after 1 a.m. this morning. And I thought about it, and I called Harold real quick. I said, man, I need an extra little time here. And then something said, hey, because at first I was like, yeah, let me scrap the whole thing. But then I said, this is what this is about. This is it. We're talking about health. We're talking about living long. We're talking about, Antonio had some health conditions, all that, being a young man. Let me tell y'all something. This life is not playing with any of us. My grandmother used to tell me, it's not just the old that are dying, Lexi. It's the young and the old. So this is the part that I chime in on that. Thank you, Grandma. What I can control, I will. What I can control, I have to. There are some things in life that we just cannot control. Harold could not control the fact that he got prostate cancer. But the part that he could control is, after I got the information, what am I going to do with it? Well, God, I'm going to be responsible. The doctors are doing their job. They said, sir, you have this. They've done their job as scientists. They diagnosed me. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the throne of grace. I'm going to ask God for mercy, and then I'm going to do my part. See, it's not just enough to walk to the front of the church and ask God for help, but you still eating cheeseburgers, and you still doing double tacos and tequila on Taco Tuesdays, and you still acting a monkey. When some of you right in this chat have had diabetes or have it. Some of you are having to take insulin. Some of you are having to go to Walgreens and CVS and fill your prescription every month for your blood pressure medication. Listen to me. This juicing and eating right works. In 2017, when I juiced for 30 days, I wiped out everything in my kitchen and put in nothing but fruits and vegetables. Some of you have kids and say, well, I can't do it. I had a son, I think he was in middle school at the time. Mike was in high school at the time. And he depended on me to cook because he can't cook. I said, hey man, you're on your own. Figure it out for 30 days because I have to put on my mask first and get myself together. I'm overweight. I can't teach you nothing. I got it. I'm going on and on, Harold. You better jump in because when I
but Lex, you know what, you're so right, because I think, at least for me, we take our health for granted until we don't have it anymore. And that was my story. You know, I just assumed I was going to be healthy until I got the diagnosis. And I think a lot of times we just don't think about what we put in our mouth and how it affects our health. Because when I was growing up, it was almost like an expectation when you reached a certain age. I would hear my parents talk about their friends, you know, getting sugar. They called it sugar when I was younger. You know, when they were over 40, we just assumed and made these things normal. Like when you get older, you're going to get these certain conditions and diseases. Well, if you're eating a certain way, you are probably going to get those conditions.
That's right.
And for me, you know, unfortunately, because I'm hard-headed, you know, God had to allow cancer to come into my life for me to get myself together. And it came in the form of cancer because I was eating like everybody else. And I thought I was healthy only because I didn't eat pork. Yeah. In my mind, just because I didn't eat pork, that made me healthy. Nah, I wouldn't eat no fruits, no vegetables. I was eating all of every kind of processed stuff and every kind of meat, every kind of dairy you can think of. I was eating it until I got that diagnosis. And like I said, you just don't appreciate health until you don't have it. And I remember after going through the cancer experience, being in so much pain, having all these complications, erectile dysfunction, incontinence, and longing for the days when I didn't have that, longing for those days. And what I discovered is that, you know, change is possible. Sometimes we don't believe it, but it is possible, you know, and it's not about overnight making these monumental changes. You know, it's about learning how to fuel our bodies properly. And what we will find is that we won't have those cravings like we used to. We won't be craving all this stuff if we're fueling our bodies with the nutrients that it needs. Because oftentimes we think our body is hungry for food, but it's really hungry for nutrients. And so
wait a minute, say that again. Say that again, brother.
We think our body is hungry for food, but it's hungry for nutrients. That's why you can eat a slice of pizza and still be hungry. Yeah. You didn't eat 2 and 3, but you're still craving more. Yeah. It's not that your body needs more calories, it needs more nutrients, and you're not getting that when you're eating that pizza. And so the whole purpose of this reset is really to be a disruptor for us all. You know, and to help us to refocus, you know, to refocus and to start thinking consciously about what we're putting in our body. Yeah. Because the fact is, everything we're putting in our body is either fighting disease or feeding it. We want to fight it as much as possible.
I need you to say that one more time. Eat whatever you're eating. It's either fighting disease or fueling disease. Woo.
That's it. That's it.
So that's it. So we're not asking you to be vegans. I'm not a vegan. I have no desire to be a vegan myself. Right. And what Harold is doing, I'm not interested. Harold literally does not eat cooked food anymore. Like he's not, I have no desire for that. But what I do have a desire for, so I think a lot of people don't do these kind of challenges that we're asking them to do because this is too much, and they're there. And we're not asking you to change everything overnight, but we can do better, and we can do better. And better is important. And matter of fact, I asked the Lord. I said, help me to eat better. Now Harold, I had asked the Lord years ago to help me be consistent in my exercise. And over time, there was this spirit, and I still have it, it hasn't gone away, that comes to buffet me when I don't get up and go to the gym. It's the strange thing that happens, that it's like this thing comes and says, you know, you gotta go to the gym, right? You know, you gotta go to the gym, right? You know, you gotta go to the gym, right? You know, you got, and it stays on me, and it's in my head until I just get up and put my clothes on and just head to the gym.
Right.
That didn't happen before the prayer.
Mm.
So then I said, right before 2024, I said, God, Harold, I paused for a minute because I knew when I said this that something was gonna happen.
Right.
And I said, God, help me to eat better. I don't know
Like,
what that looks like.
Did I mean that? Did I mean to say that? Did I really mean to say that?
So a strange thing happened the other day, right before New Year's. I said, well, you know, I'm getting ready to go on this health challenge with Harold. So let me get it all in. Let me go crazy. Let me drink my pop. Let me drink an inordinate amount of orange juice. You know, a lot of acid. You know, I love orange juice. Let me eat all these oxtails. Let me get the gravy and let me do the. I got so sick.
Mm.
Ask my assistant, Bria, am I lying?
No.
I got so sick that I thought I had to go to urgent care. I didn't tell anybody.
Wow.
I had to wake my son up at 6 a.m. and say, man, I don't know what's going on. I can't get myself together. I have these abdominal pains. It's really, really bad. I don't know what's happening. I said, if I've taken everything, I took Gas-X, I took Mylanta, I took Omeprazole. I dare not call my mom. She's a doctor. My mom's gonna tell me to go to the emergency room. She always, you know, she's a doctor, so everything is emergency room. And I told my son, true story, this week, I said, son, go to the store, 6 a.m., get me some Pepto-Bismol. If that doesn't work, I'm going to the hospital. I don't go to hospitals or urgent care. I don't. That's how bad it got.
Right.
To me, that was my wake-up call for me. That was God saying, your body can't do what it used to do.
Right.
And I need you to start thinking about what goes in. You and Harold are doing this, but what are you going to do after the 21 days? I feel a preach. I feel the Holy Ghost. What are you going to do, Lexi, when the 21 days are over? The first thing we want to do when 21 days is over, I'm going to give me some oxtails. Let me go get me some crab legs, dip it in butter. Well, Lexi can't do it. And I want to make this year the best I can. So I have my stuff all laid out like the man to God. I can't do it
Come
like
on
you.
now.
But
come on now. All right now.
Okay.
Look at all that nutrition. Come on now.
Is it all right, Professor?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm going to start calling him Professor. Is it all right, Professor? So we got some red apples, some green apples, a lot of carrots. I love a crazy amount of ginger. I'm not going to use all of this, but I like ginger. So my assistant.
That looks like a big old crab.
The crab, don't it? I wish it would. So we got this, we got some pineapple, we got some blueberries. So I don't want the people of God talking about me because normally I put spinach and kale in it, but I want some fresh juice. I just came off of crazy juice and pop. So this is my natural juice that I'm going to have. Now, this week, I'm definitely going to add the spinach and kale and get my greens in for sure. Right. But as of to this moment, this is my natural juice that I'm making. So y'all do what y'all want to do. I've got a couple cuties here. And so what's up, man? What's up, Professor?
And you said something really important, Lexi, that you were having pain, you know, eating that stuff, you were having pain. And pain is information. And a lot of times we ignore that information. We eat certain things because we like the taste of it and we ignore the pain. We'll take a pill to deal with the pain, but we're ignoring the root cause of the pain. We know that pizza is making us feel some kind of way.
That's right.
We know that ice cream is making us feel like we got a cold and affecting our throat, you know, because of the mucus. But we'll ignore that. But pain is information. Our body is giving us feedback. It's telling, this ain't the way to go. This ain't the way to go.
Yeah.
And once we just start incorporating healthier things, you know, it's interesting how our taste buds will adjust because I was addicted to cheese and ice cream. I was addicted. 10 years ago, you couldn't tell me that I wouldn't still be eating ice cream and cheese, because I was addicted. I loved it. It was so good.
I don't love cheese, but I love ice cream.
Yeah, I was addicted. But now that I know what I know, I can't unknow it.
Mm.
And now for me, nothing tastes as good as healthy feels. That ice cream, that peach, all that stuff that I used to love, it just, I want to feel good. I want to be energized. I want to have vitality. I don't want to be on medication. You know,
right.
at 56, most of my friends who are my age, they're either on high blood pressure medication or diabetes medication. And, you know, there are things we can do to reverse it. It don't have to be that.
Yeah. Yeah. I love this. So people are asking questions. They're asking, now they want to know about the 21-day challenge. They want to know, how often do they drink? I want you, if you're not following Professor Harold, if you're not following him, please follow him right now. His name is at the top of the screen. Since we started this challenge, have you seen other people following you?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good.
Yes. Yeah. Some of your folks are following me now.
That's so good, because they need to follow you and get this information. I love your content. And follow him on YouTube. Your content is, the Lord is really, really, really using you. And I'm excited. 21-day challenge. What should the people do?
Don't overcomplicate it. I think a lot of times we're overcomplicating it. Keep it simple. It's 21 days. The first 10 days is just all raw food. So that can be a salad, that can be a smoothie, a juice, a bowl of fruit. You know, don't overcomplicate. Don't overthink it. And don't think that there's a set regimen, like, okay, every 2 hours I need to be doing this. Just pay attention to your body. You know, eat something healthy if you're feeling hungry. Drink some water, you know, and that's all it is. It's not complicated. I think sometimes just because it's something different, we kind of make it complicated.
Yes.
But it's not.
Okay.
And so for the first 10 days, we're eating all raw foods.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second phase is going to be 11 days of juicing. So we're gonna just take it to another level, the second phase. So this first phase is priming us for just really fueling our body with juices, herbal teas, and water. And that's it. And then hopefully the goal is, after the 21 days, you'll be feeling so good and you'll be accustomed to incorporating more fruits and vegetables into your diet. Don't mean you, like Lexi said, don't mean that you want to be or going to become vegan, but the whole idea is to incorporate more nutritious foods into our diets. Yeah. That's the whole
thing. And I love the content. Guys, go to his page after we leave here. Go to his page, because he has some examples of salad in a jar that you can take to work. He has some examples of juicing recipes. There are also Reboot with Joe. Rebootwithjoe.com is, I used to watch, I watched this documentary called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. With Joe Cross. And Joe was this guy that had a bunch of diseases, took a bunch of pills. He decided to juice. It got him off of all of his medication. He lost weight, changed his life. He has over 100 juicing recipes at rebootwithjoe.com. So I always tell people to do that. Find your own recipes that you feel comfortable with. Yeah. And, you know, I got my juicer because of this guy. I had one, but I got jealous. And he had this Cummings juicer. If we could turn it around. So this juicer right here, it's out of focus. Let me see. There we go. So this is my juicer, and Harold had it, so you know I got it. My mom gifted me with it, but you got this new one, and I'm real pissed off, and the world is mad at you because it's this big open mouth juicer. I'm about to talk to somebody about that.
But they both are good. They
both are great. This is the best juicer on the market as far as I'm concerned. So it comes with, if you guys have a juicer, I'm sure your juicer came with a juicing recipe book. So bunch of recipes, or go to rebootwithjoe.com. And so again, to reiterate, the first 10 days fresh vegetables, fruit, tea, herbal teas, water, all of that. I'm increasing my water intake, by the way. Doing all of that, that's now. No cooked food, guys. No cooked food. Everything is raw. Everything is salads. Everything is vegetables, fruit. Eat as much as you like. Water. Or go crazy, kid. Get a big bowl of salad and just go nuts.
Right.
Stay away from the ranch dressings.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of dressing should they be
So
using?
if you're going to go to get a store-bought, get like a balsamic dressing, you know, make sure it's low in sodium because a lot of dressings have a lot of sodium. I just posted a video of one of the dressing recipes that I like to make, and it's real simple. It has 4 ingredients. You can make it in 5 minutes.
Wow.
It's low in sodium, low in calories, and it's really good. So look for, you know, you can make your own dressing, but if you're going to buy store-bought, just pay attention to the sodium level because a lot of them are really high in sodium.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get juicing, and I'm going to make sure that I put each day, I'm going to chronicle it and put it on there. Day 1, you know, I'm going to be on it. And so I'm going to tag you.
And I'll do the same. I'll tag you too.
Yeah, so this is 21 days. The Elder Jacobs is on here. Bless you, man to God. The Elder Jacobs is on here. Bless you. So we're talking about getting healthy. We always do a detox at the beginning of the year, but this year for me is going to be different because I asked the Lord to help me. So I've got my fresh blueberries. I've got my carrots and apples, and I'm getting ready to juice this. And I got my little cuties, and I've got my ginger. And I am going to add, I got my pineapple, and I am going to add my spinach and kale and all of that stuff. So I'm going to do that. Thank you, Harold. I appreciate you. So how often should we check in during this 21-day challenge?
Let's do every couple of days. Every couple of days. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can do that. Is there anything that you want to say to these people of God that are honestly, and guys, we know that this is difficult. We know that this is hard. When I juiced, when I juiced 30 days, it changed my life. And yes, I'm eating some salads and all that stuff, but primarily for me, I'm going to be juicing for the most part. This 21 days, I'm really going to put my back into it. And God is calling me somewhere different this year. I just feel a higher calling. And I got to do better. I got to take care of my health. That's right. It's imperative. I don't know. Anyway, what do you want to say to the people?
Well, you know, just as a 7-year cancer survivor, what I know to be true is that change is possible and healing is possible. But, you know, we got to put our health first. That's
right. 7-year cancer survivor. How often do you go back to the doctor?
Just once a year for a checkup, just to, you know, get my blood work done.
Ooh. Say it again. How often do you see your doctor, Harold? Huh?
Just once a year, just to get my blood work done, just to make sure everything is okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See, that's the God we serve. Looking better and you're probably looking better than you ever looked, huh? So I got on Amazon and I got my juicing, I got my juicing jars.
Can you comment?
Huh?
Quisha's commenting.
Quisha is commenting? Okay. She told me to pin something. But I got my little juicing jars from Amazon, and I think they come in packs of 8. And you can get your mason jars to put your salads in. Please go to his page so you can see how he does the salads. It's genius. So yeah, do that. Figure out your own juicing recipes, whatever you want. We're going to be on here every couple of days checking in.
Yeah.
Take your health seriously, guys, because you only got one body. And both Harold and I, we're the same age, and we're making this thing look good, baby. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So by the time I'm finished, I'm gonna be a teenager, nigga. I'm gonna reverse time, baby. I'm gonna be Benjamin Buttons by the time I'm through. I'm gonna be a toddler. I love you, man. I love you, man. I'm out.
All right, love you too.
Okay.
See you next.
We'll see y'all.
Right.
Oh my goodness. So this is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to get it in your mind of what y'all gonna do. I want you to get your juicing recipes. I need you to go to the store. I know y'all got kids. I know you got spouses. I know you got that. But your health is so important. I need you to tell your children, hey, mommy got to do this. Hey, daddy has to do this. This is what we have to. This is what I got to do for me. So make sure you have a juicer. They don't have to be expensive. You can get a decent one off of Amazon. You can go right now to Meyer. They got juicers that don't get a masticating juice. Is that right? Yeah. Yes, a masticating juicer. Because one goes fast and one goes slower. I forgot how to pronounce the other one, but anywho, get a masticating juice. That gets the juice out really, really slow. So let me make a juice right now in front of you. Come on, let's pull this to the side, Bree. We're gonna show them how we get it done. And hold on, we're gonna turn it on. Why is it not turning on, Jesus? Oh, it's not turning on.
I haven't done it. Flip the switch.
Huh?
Do I gotta flip the switch?
Oh, you gotta flip the switch. Which one? Oh. What happened? So maybe the island is not.
We'll come back after these.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how to. What's wrong, Jesus? Lord, fix the juicer, God.
Should I?
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we'll be back once we figure out why the juicer ain't working, and we're gonna make a juice in front of you. All right, we'll be back in a minute.